common mistakes I have just mentioned here, like sometimes what mistakes students do, that they make these mistakes, skipping basics and theory. Obviously, what you are supposed to do, you need to study conceptually, skipping basic and theory part, because I have seen in the, like in my recent days, my students are saying when they are going up in knowledge level exam, they are saying that more and more theory was tested, like 60 to 70 paper was theoretical based. I told you that only BT is theory based paper, otherwise MA and FA, there are many calculations you will see, you are going to learn the techniques of how to calculate certain costs and this and that. But obviously, when you are going to study, you know that calculations, there would be a theory behind it, then there would be a calculation. You learn both in management accounting and financial accounting paper, the theory, the concepts, and the calculation, how to apply that in a
Yeah.
calculation in a certain situation. But if you are just ignoring the theory part, you are just cramming and learning the techniques of calculating, so you can just if your paper is because you know that random questions not would appear in your, like maybe for if a student appears in exam, he said my paper was 80% calculation and 20% theory was tested. Maybe other student another day, he said 70% theory and 30% calculation. So if you want to score well, you need to study, uh, like you need to understand concepts well. Ignoring practice questions, this is also a common mistake students make. So you need to practice daily. Don't do this. Instead, you need to practice daily. Don't ignore practice questions. And because this is a very vital role, if you're practicing, obviously, similar kind of questions would appear in exam, and there would be also, yeah, maybe some of you are thinking how we can get those practice questions. Obviously, kit would be there. From that kit, you can just practice. We would provide you a plenty of questions. We have the quizzes that we can provide. All right. So studying without a clear plan, obviously, if you do not have plan, so how can you study effectively? Make a study plan and stick to it. Not related to, like if I'm just talking about the studying ACCA paper or any kind of paper. Obviously, in any field, anything you want to just achieve your goal, you need to have a clear plan. You need to make a clear plan. Then you need to follow that and stick to it. Attempting exams without completing preparation, without complete, if you have not like fully prepared, don't attempt please your paper. I have seen students, they are in a hustle, I don't know why they are in such a hurry. They just go and book their paper, and then before their preparation, before their paper 2 or 3 days, they say that we are not good at that topic, and like because in Vertex I talk about students throughout the globe, like many people internationally, they are stuck with Vertex, they are studying. So some of them, they just try to pick their choose and pick their date, and they say that and they tell me uh, uh, that we are going to appear in certain day, and then still we are not good at variances or some other topics. So I say that please don't book your paper until you are fully prepared, right? So you need to, because your tutor will give you a green signal when you are attending the lab sessions, when you are just studying. So obviously the tutor knows the students very well, that what are the weak areas of the student. So don't book until you are fully prepared. Ignoring mock exam score, mock exam score should be above 70. Yeah, if your mock exam is, because you know what happens, I have seen students, they are studying, and then they book their paper, and first they book their paper and then they are appearing in mock. I say that when you are prepared, you think that you are prepared, you have just completed your syllabus, you have done enough practice questions, now you need to attempt mock. If your mock says you are failing your mock, or maybe the 50% is in your 50s you are just getting, so you are not you should not book your paper, right? So it should be at least 70%, then you can book your paper. And it is a kind of gift for mock exams. They really give you a clear picture that what kind of score you are scoring in exam. At least 70, it means if you are getting hardly 60s, so you are at a safer side. Or maybe if it is 70, the higher chance that you are going to get 80% in exam or maybe above. So that's really important. So don't do these mistakes, avoid these and stick to this. So you are going to get good score